Okay, we're on the record. This is the People versus Samir Yusuf Jurgis calling cases SP 9521421, improper license, 184682861, no operator's license on person.
Okay, we're on the record. This is the People versus Samir Yusuf Jurgis calling case.
Last thing I got was no operator's license.
Okay, and SP 9521431, 21 and 25 over the speed limit. Appearance.
Randall Upshaw, on behalf of Mr. Judges, Your Honor, we waive his appearance. Thank you. Agree to do this on Zoom.
And Corporal Robeson.
Corporal Robson, badge 1180.
And there was some discussion in the breakout room. Is it correct that Corporal Robinson, you're okay with him pleading responsible to one count of blockading traffic?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Attorney Upshaw, is there a stipulation to the face of the ticket for purposes of a responsible plea?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Okay. So I will dismiss the two remaining counts. Is there a stipulation of probable cause?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. It'll be $175, needs to be paid within 2 weeks. Does that work for the client?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Have a good day, Corporal.
Thank you as well, Mr. Upshaw. Your Honor, you staff have a wonderful day.
Thank you. And your other client, what was her name? I forgot that quickly.
Franklin.
Dejanay Franklin. Okay, so that one you're just gonna have to probably wait till 9:05.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Attorney Hill, are you back?
I am.
Okay, just let me know when you're back, because there's so many people here, I couldn't even tell where you were. Let me. You ready on Ms. Franks?
Is it set for trial today, Judge?
No.
Then she wants a trial date.
Okay. Ms. Franks?
Yes.
Okay, I'm getting ready to call your matter. SP 106-92271, the People versus Asia Caprice Franks, one count of no insurance, and SP 106-92241, 11 to 15 over the speed limit, set for a pretrial appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ryan Hill, P68445, on behalf of the defendant. Ms. Franks, please state your name for the record.
Asia Franks.
Judge, my client is asking for a bench trial date.
Okay, Ms. Franks, do you understand you have a right to a jury trial?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything for you to waive that right today?
No.
Okay, I will continue your not guilty plea. Your bench trial date will be April 22nd at 8:30 a.m. on Zoom, okay?
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No, thank you.
All right, you have a good day.
You too.
Daryl Foster. Mr. Foster, Daryl Foster. Okay. Deshaun Fulton.
Yes, Judge.
Daryl Foster is here.
Okay, you have to wait a moment, Mr. Foster. Okay, Mr. Fulton, your offer, I'm going to relay it to Attorney Hill. He'll speak to you about it in more detail. It's for failure to display, and I'll dismiss the rest.
Okay.
So, go ahead and hit join on your screen. It'll pop up in a couple seconds. And he'll discuss with you in private your options. Okay, and Attorney Shark, I have an offer for you.
Yes, Judge.
It's operating while visibly impaired.
Okay, can I go to a breakout room, Your Honor, real quick, or?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Ms. Farley? Good morning. Go ahead and unmute your device. There you go. And hit join on your screen, Ms. Farley. And Attorney Bassan, whenever you're ready, We can go on your matter. I don't know if you received it. You should have received the report.
I did, Judge, and we reviewed it and we're ready whenever the court is ready, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, I'm ready on Ms. Jennings. Okay, we're on the record. This is the people versus Zipporah Jennings. Case Z80675 set for sentencing appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Kevin Basant, P71061, on behalf of Ms. Zipporah Jennings, who's also present by Zoom video, and we consent to sentencing by Zoom.
Okay, and Ms. Jennings, can you state your name for the record, please?
Yes, Zipporah Jennings.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Okay, and is it correct, Attorney Basant, you had an opportunity to review the pre-sentencing report with your client?
You did, Judge, and we have no additions, deletions, or corrections to the report, and we're prepared to proceed with sentencing. May I allocate on my client's behalf, Judge?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Judge, Ms. Jennings was absolutely forthright when she met with the probation department. As you read in the report, their recommendation is for probation along with outpatient treatment and mental health services. I wanted the court to know that Ms. Jennings is currently in alcohol treatment program as we speak. And she also sees an individual psychiatrist and therapist as well. So she takes this matter very seriously. She wants to get control of any type of substance abuse or alcohol issues she may have. I know the probation department asked for 9 months probation. I would ask the court to consider a 6 months probation. Instead of the 9 months, I do believe that Ms. Jennings will comply. She has not tested positive for alcohol since this incident, and I think that she will remain alcohol-free as a result of this. So for those reasons, Judge, I would ask the court to consider a 6 months probation and allow her to simply continue the treatment and counseling that she's currently in, and she can provide proof of that to the probation department.
Okay, that was my one question. Actually, I just need the proof that she's in the treatment program now. Is there any way you all could send that at some point today via email?
I can, Judge. I would need to, or if you want to leave an email in chat, I can provide whatever proof to the court.
Okay, and I will make my decision based on what you're saying that she's actually in the program.
Thank you, Judge.
Now I have to adjust the sentencing. So I'll send the email in the chat. I did read the report. I am not going to sentence or put her on 9 months probation. I was actually going to do 6 months. And after her 3-month review, if she's still negative and has completed everything I'm going to require her to complete, I will close it out in 3 months.
Thank you, Judge.
So what I'm going to require you to do, Ms. Jennings, you will have to attend the victim impact panel, the alcohol highway safety education class. You will have to subject yourself to random urinalysis, no alcohol or any unprescribed drugs. And there will be a $75 crime victim fee. That is not what I impose, it's by statute. You have to pay the $100 assessment fee. That's the fee that's charged to be interviewed by probation. I am not going to impose any fines and costs for anything else except for what's required, which would be a $35 a month supervision fee. That's going to be either 3 months or 6 months, depending on whether you complete everything timely. And hopefully it'll be for the 3 months. I'm going to give you a review date. It will be June 9th, 8:30 a.m. on Zoom. And if you have taken care of everything that I just spoke of, then I will close out your probation.
Okay.
Any questions, Attorney Bassan?
No questions from defense counsel unless Ms. Jennings has a question.
No, I'm okay.
Okay, so I'm going to send you my email address. Actually, you can send it back to.
Oh, I'll do that, Judge. Thank you.
Yep, that'll work. She'll forward it to me.
All right, perfect.
All right, so you all are all set, and the actual sentencing form will have the total for 6 months versus 3 months. I didn't go through the math right now, so you'll get an email.
No problem. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're welcome. You'll have a good day.
You too.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you. Okay.
Judge, I'm back.
Okay, thank you. Franzetta Jackson? Is there a Franzetta Jackson on the call? I just saw her. Ms. Jackson, go ahead and unmute your device.
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes, okay. I'm gonna put you into a breakout room with Attorney Hill.
Okay.
The offer is for failure to display. And
Okay.
that makes sense. He'll explain it to you.
Okay.
Go ahead and hit join on your screen. It should pop up right about now.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Attorney Shard, where did you go? Okay, Attorney Shard, is this going to be a plea or are we sending this for a trial?
Judge, she's going to take the plea to the impaired driving.
Okay, I have to go get the original file. I can't do it off of the ROA. So give me one moment.
Back, Judge.
Okay, I'm going to put you with Antoinette Jordan. Miss Antoinette Jordan, go ahead and unmute your device.
Yes.
Okay, I'm putting you in a breakout room with Attorney Hill to discuss your options today, okay?
Okay, thank you.
So I need you to hit join on your screen. Otherwise, you won't be able to go in there. You have to hit the button when it pops up.
Is there an offer, Judge?
Improper plates. Okay. Let me find Miss Farley's case. Let's see. Okay, Attorney Shard, I'm ready on your matter.
Ready, Judge.
Okay. Miss Farley, are you? There you go. Okay. Okay, we're on the record. This is the People versus Asia Farley, calling case Z8080311. One count of operating while intoxicated set for a pretrial appearance.
Stephen Shark on behalf of Ms. Farley, Your Honor.
Ms. Farley, can you state your full name for the record, please? Ms. Farley? Okay, I can't hear you. Okay. Ms. Farley, try again. I still can't hear you. No, I just read your lips. How about hang up and dial back in and see if that works?
Are we ready for me, Your Honor?
Yes, I am. Okay, let's see. And your client was Maya Jones, correct? Is Maya?
Correct.
Okay. Calling case SP111-24461, the People versus Maya Jones. One count of open alcohol in the vehicle as a driver, set for a trial appearance.
And please the court, Sharon Clark Woodside, appearing on behalf of Ms. Jones.
And Ms. Maya Jones, can you state your name for the record, please?
Maya Jones.
Okay. And the time is 9:08. Is there a motion?
Yeah, move to dismiss.
Okay. I do not have an officer checked in for Ms. Maya Jones. I don't have a name here on the docket. Is there an officer here for Maya Jones? Okay, seeing that there's no officer here, I will dismiss without prejudice. So you're all set, Ms. Jones?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. You'll have a good day.
You too.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Dejanay Franklin.
Ready, Your Honor.
Okay, calling cases SP107-24191, the People versus Dejanay Franklin, driving while license suspended, and 195-119-661, improper license, both set for a trial appearance.
Randall Upshaw on behalf of Ms. Franklin, Your Honor.
Ms. Franklin, can you state your first and last name, please?
Dejanay Franklin.
Okay. And I don't believe your officers have appeared today, Attorney Upshaw.
Your Honor, we have a motion to dismiss.
Okay. And that's for Officer Vint, Vogel, and Harpenick. The time is 9:09, so I will dismiss both without prejudice.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. You'll have a good day.
Your Honor.
Officer Thomas, I don't believe Jarrell Johnson. Oh, actually, Jarrell Johnson has straight. Okay. Let me get you. Attorney Hill, I'm going to put you in with Jarrell Johnson.
She has an attorney.
Jarrell Johnson, unmute your device.
How you doing today?
Fine, how are you?
I'm fine.
I'm going to put you in with Attorney Hill, okay? He was going to discuss with you your options, okay?
Okay.
So go ahead and hit join on your screen and he'll be in there shortly. And his offer is for failure to display.
Okay.
Officer Buffington, you are good to go. Your person is capious.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
You too. All right, let's get back to Ms. Farley. Ms. Farley, can you say something so we can see if we can hear you.
Hear me?
I can hear you. Okay.
Thank you. Perfect.
All right. So I'm back on the record on Miss Asia Farley. There was appearance from Attorney Shark. Can you just state your name, Miss Farley, for the record?
Asia Farley.
Okay, and Ms. Farley, is it correct, after speaking with your attorney today, that you are going to plead guilty to an amended charge of operating while visibly impaired?
Yes.
Okay, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Did you have an opportunity to speak to your attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
Do you understand pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial?
Yes.
And knowing that you're waiving that right to trial, Ms. Farley, do you wish to continue and plead guilty?
Yes.
Okay. I'd like to bring your attention to October 1st, 2020, around 3:04 a.m. near Woodward Avenue in the city of Detroit.
Yes.
Were you operating a 2014 Buick vehicle?
Yes.
And Attorney Shark, if you're available, jump in, or I can wait a second.
What was that, Judge? I'm sorry.
For the factual basis, do you want me to do it for visibly impaired or operating while intoxicated?
Impaired will be great, Judge. Thank you.
Okay. Ms. Farley, did you consume any alcohol on that day and time?
Yes.
Okay, and were you stopped by a Detroit Police Department officer?
It wasn't Detroit Police. It was like Wayne campus.
Oh, okay. So it was by a Wayne State police officer?
I think it was just campus police.
Okay, Wayne State campus police.
Yeah.
Okay. And were you operating that vehicle while you were visibly impaired?
Yes.
Okay. Does that satisfy you, Attorney Sharp?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Farley, I'm going to accept your guilty plea, and I will amend the charge to operating while visibly impaired from the original charge of operating while intoxicated. The next step, what I have to do is schedule a sentencing date. And in between that time, you will have to be interviewed by the probation department. You're not on probation, but they do the screening. Your sentencing date is going to be 6 weeks out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Attorney Hill, I put you all in breakout room 1. Mr. Johnson and Attorney Hill. I'll reset the room. Mr. Johnson, you have to hit join to go into the room.
Yeah, I already had talked to him.
You said you already talked to him?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
Me?
Okay. I'm sorry, back to Ms. Farley. So your sentencing date is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. April 20th, if that works for you, Attorney Sharp.
Yes, Your Honor. That's a great day. Thank you.
Okay, we'll do 9 o'clock.
Okay, great. Perfect.
And Ms. Farley, take this number down. You need to call today to probation so that you can set up a date to be screened. It'll be done on Zoom, so it shouldn't take that long. It's 313-965-3414. And on your sentencing date, I'll have a pre-sentencing report and I'll review it. You review with your attorney, and then we can go forward with the sentencing, okay? Ms. Farley, I can't hear you again.
I'll tell the judge. I'll give her a notice.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Farley, Attorney Shark is gonna tell you because I can't hear you, okay? You have a good day.
Judge, does she notify 36th District Probation, or they call her, or?
I just gave her the phone number, so she's gonna, I told her to call today.
Okay, great. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Y'all have a good day.
You too. Thanks.
Thanks. Okay.
Your Honor, I just wanted to let you know I was still here. I don't know if you can hear me or not.
Yep, I can see you and hear you.
Okay.
I'll get you back into a breakout room. Deshaun Fulton?
Yes.
Okay. Calling cases SP 105-2800, count 1, unregistered or untitled vehicle, count 2, driver's license suspended, count 3, no insurance, and SP 105-29211, improper plates set for an arraignment on the bench warrant appearance.
Ryan Hill, on behalf of the defendant, please state your name, sir.
Deshaun Fulton.
Wait for him, reading judge.
Okay, I'll enter a not guilty plea.
Client wishes to plead guilty.
Okay, Mr. Fulton, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Did you have an opportunity to speak to Attorney Hill in private today about your case and about your right?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
I'm sorry.
Are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
Do you understand pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial?
Yes.
And knowing that you're waiving that right to trial, do you wish to continue and plead guilty today?
Yes.
Okay. I'd like to bring your attention to January 2nd, 2020, around 3:30 p.m. the area of Helen and Gratiot in the city of Detroit, where you're operating a 2005 Chrysler silver vehicle,
Yes.
and where you stopped by a Detroit Police Department officer.
Yes.
And at that time, did you fail to display a valid operator's license?
Yes.
Satisfied?
Satisfied.
Okay, I will accept your guilty plea, Mr. Fulton. I will dismiss the 3 remaining counts. There's stipulation of probable cause.
Stipulated.
Okay, Mr. Fulton, the fine is $240. Are you able to pay that?
Yes.
Are you, well, I see you have on uniform.
Yes. I've actually been on order since our last court date. That's the reason why I haven't been able to do anything with the courts.
I remember. Well, I waive your fines and costs.
Thank you, Judge.
You're at $0. You don't have to pay. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your support, Judge.
You are welcome. You have a good day, Mr. Fulton.
You do the same.
Thank you. Ms. Franzetta Jackson? Franzetta Jackson.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Calling case SP 121-6121, the people versus Franzetta Jackson, 1 count of no operator's license on person appearance.
Ryan Hill, on behalf of the defendant, please state your name.
Franzetta Jackson.
Client's to be pleading, Your Honor.
Okay, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Gotta speak up a little bit louder.
I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am.
Did you have an opportunity to speak to an attorney today in private about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
Do you understand pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial?
Yes.
Knowing that you're waiving that right to trial, do you wish to continue and plead guilty?
Yes.
I'd like to bring your attention to December 12th, 2013. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and dismiss your matter. Dismissing on the basis of the age of the ticket. It's from 2013. It's the state count. So your case has been dismissed, okay?
Oh, thank you so much, Judge. Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. You have a good day.
You as well.
All right.
Bye.
I'm going to get you in here with officers.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge. You're the awesome.
You're welcome. Ms. Hannah Jaworski.
Hello.
keep trying to call your matter because you have an officer here. Attorney Hill, can you go into the breakout room with the officer on this case?
Yes.
Guard, okay, there's no offer and
What's the charge?
disobeying lawful direction of a police officer.
Okay.
Okay, officer, is it Beauregard?
Beauregard, Your Honor.
Beauregard, okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Put you in with Attorney Hill before I call the matter. So go ahead.
Yes, Your Honor.
Join on your screen. Okay. Officer Glenn, your person did not check in, so that's the capious.
Yes, ma'am.
Officer Glenn, I didn't know if you heard me.
No, I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Oh, your person did not check in, so it'll be a capious.
Okay.
You have a good one.
All right. Thank you. You as well.
Phone number is 586-354-8041. Can you please announce yourself?
Yes, this is Antoinette Jordan again. I had to re-sign in.
Okay. Okay, have you identified again? And you already spoke to an attorney, correct?
I did.
Okay. I'm going to put you on mute until it's time to call your matter.
Okay, thank you.
And to the gentleman with the ID that says Ray K. Whitley, can you unmute your device, please, and state your name?
Marvin Jefferson.
Okay, Mr. Jefferson, check in. You are in line to speak to an attorney, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. You can go ahead and put your device on mute in the meantime.
Put it on mute.
Judge, can you put me with my client
Yes, ma'am.
on that case?
Sure, 1 second. Can you send me the signature report for Carl? Yeah. Okay, Attorney Hill, what'd you say? I didn't hear you. Put you in with who?
The individual that's charged with disobeying a lawful order.
Ms. Jaworski. Okay, go ahead, Ms. Jaworski, go ahead and unmute your device. I'm going to put you into a breakout room with the officer and your attorney for the day.
Okay.
So hit join. Should pop up in about 2-3 seconds. Okay, Jukayla Green.
Yes, I'm using my daughter's laptop. My name is Jerusha James Green.
Okay.
Was that P.O. Glenn? Your
Yeah.
Honor?
Yep.
Ready on that case, Judge.
Okay, I'll call it. Calling case 723-775, the people of Hannah Renee Jaworski, 1 count of disobeying a lawful direction of a police officer set for a trial. Appearance.
Brian Hill, on behalf of the defendant. Hannah, state your name, please.
Hannah Jaworski.
Officer.
Officer Beauregard.
Judge, I'm asking for a Cobb's evaluation. If my client was to plead guilty as charged, would the court consider doing a delayed sentence? I did speak to the officer. I don't think he has an objection to it, but ultimately it would be up to the court.
Okay, yeah, I'll do a 3-month delay.
Client's going to be pleading guilty, Judge.
Okay, Ms. Jaworski, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yeah.
Did you have an opportunity to speak to Attorney Hill in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yeah.
You have to say yes and no for the record.
Sorry. Yes.
Do you understand pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial?
Yes.
And knowing that you're waiving that right, do you wish to continue and plead guilty?
Yes.
Okay. I'd like to bring your attention to November 9th, 2020, around 5:53 a.m. in the area of Trumbull and West Warren in the city of Detroit. Were you operating a 2008 Dodge Silver vehicle?
Yes.
And let's see here.
Can I have a word, dear Judge?
Sure.
Ma'am, on that date, there was an accident, correct, in front of you or at some point where near you were driving?
Yes.
Okay, and Officer Beauregard was there and he actually gave a command not to pass and you disobeyed that command, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Satisfied.
Okay. Mr. Jaworski, I will accept your guilty plea. I will also impose a 3-month delay sentence. What that means is after 3 months, if you don't pick up or get any more tickets, traffic tickets, I will dismiss this from your record, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. There is going to be a $240 fine that needs to be paid within the 3 months, okay?
Okay.
And that covers mandatory court costs and a $25 attorney fee. So you make sure you pay within the 3 months, otherwise the system will automatically keep your charge on your record and won't be dismissed, okay?
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
To pay the bill, I just go on the court website?
Yep.
Okay. Then no more questions.
Okay. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Your Honor.
Did you have a question?
Yes, Your Honor. I have also a case regarding Mr. Jennings, Mr. Mervyn Lee Jennings. I'm just wondering, has capias taken place for him?
Yes, you are good.
Okay.
That's okay.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a blessed day.
You as well. Officer Jones is still here. Thomas. Yeah. Let's do Jarrell Johnson. Okay. To the person with the Galaxy A11, can you state your name? To the woman in the vehicle, can you state your name, please? Otherwise, I'm going to disconnect you. Yes, ma'am. Can you state your name? Sir, can you state your name? All right, I will disconnect and you guys can call back in. Thank you. Thank you. Calling cases 700581, People versus Jarrell Johnson, no operator's license on person. P1081245, driver's license expired, and P1109922, expired plates. Appearance?
Brian Hill, on behalf of the defendant, please state your name.
Jarrell Johnson.
Judge, my client's going to plead guilty.
Okay, and Officer Thomas, can you please put your appearance on the record?
Officer Janelle Thomas.
Thank you. Mr. Johnson, can you raise your right hand? Jarrell Johnson. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Did you have an opportunity to speak to an attorney today in private about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
You understand, Mr. Johnson, that pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial.
Yes.
And knowing that you're waiving your right to trial today, you wish to continue and plead guilty.
Yes.
I'd like to bring attention to September 21st, 2019, around 10 o'clock p.m. in the area of 6 Mile and Runyon in the city of Detroit. We're operating a 2004 Pontiac gray vehicle.
Yes.
Stopped by a Detroit Police Department officer.
Yes.
And at that time, did you fail to display a valid driver's license?
Yes.
Satisfied? I didn't hear you, Attorney Hill.
Satisfied.
Okay. I will accept your guilty plea, Mr. Johnson, for failure to display. That'd be 0 points on your license. There's a $240 fine. Did you post a bond on this case?
No.
Okay. So I'm going to give you 3 months to pay it. Is that enough time?
Yes.
Okay. You can pay online. You do not have to come to the courthouse to do that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
Okay, Officer Alonzo Jones. I'm going to put you in with Charles Johnson so we can get Officer Jones out of here. Charles Johnson, go ahead and unmute your device.
Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me now, ma'am?
Yes,
Oh,
I
sorry.
can hear you. It'll be 2 counts of improper plates. So Mr. Charles Johnson, go ahead and
I have the
Mr. Johnson, go ahead and hit join on your screen. Attorney Hill will discuss with you in private what you have going on, okay? So just hit join. Whose phone number is 305-799-4437?
Hello,
Yes, what's your name?
Tremaine Johnson.
Jermaine Johnson?
No, Tremaine. Tremaine.
Okay, Mr. Johnson, your cases are going to be dismissed, okay?
Okay, so I don't got to do nothing or nothing.
Well, you have to just stay on the phone, and if you're okay with not having an attorney present to dismiss your matters, I can do it right now for you.
Yeah, I don't need no attorney.
Okay, but you have to speak up a little bit louder because I can barely hear you. Okay, we're on the record. This is the people versus Tremaine Johnson, calling case SX 3725984. Count 1, no insurance. Count 2, improper plates. Mr. Tremaine Johnson, can you state your name for the record, please?
Tremaine Johnson.
Okay, I can hear you. So, Mr. Johnson, is it correct you're okay with moving forward without an attorney for the mere purpose of dismissing your matter?
Hello? Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so your officer did not appear today. That's Officer Gordon. The time is 9:36, so I will dismiss both counts without prejudice. You're all set, okay?
Thank you, and you have a nice day. I appreciate it.
You are welcome. You as well. Thank you. Attorney Whitey, good morning.
Morning, Judge. How are you?
Fine. How are you doing?
Well, hanging in there.
So we actually got the timing right, or almost. We have maybe about 8 more people. So you have something else to do for the next 30 minutes? Oh,
No, I'm good. I can just hang out.
Okay.
I don't have anything till 10:30 with Judge McConico.
Okay. Wonderful. Mr. Foxhall, let's get his report. called Robinson Garrett's courtroom, but nobody answered.
Give it to him right now and say, zoom in. I don't care. He knows that
We have filed an emergency motion to modify the terms of Mr. Ahmed's sentence / probationary sanction, as this honorable court is aware.
Before you start, I'm going to stop you just.
There's him back.
Okay, we ready on Mr. Johnson?
No, can you put me in a breakout room with Officer Jones, please?
Okay, I'm going to move you to room 2. And Officer Jones?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put you in breakout room with Attorney Hill.
Okay.
Go ahead and hit join. There we go. Attorney Nasser, good morning. That's not Attorney Nasser. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning. Who do you have today?
Let me find out from Mr. Nasser. Let me ask him in 1 second.
Okay. Hello. Okay.
Can I talk to Mr. Johnson again, Judge? My client?
Yes, I made a mistake and just closed out the breakout room. So I will put you all back in.
Judge, I've got Fred Johnson from Mr. Nasser.
Fred Johnson.
Yes.
Okay, 1 second. Charles Johnson, go ahead and hit join. Mr. Johnson, can you hear me? Charles Johnson,
Yes, ma'am.
go ahead and hit join to go back into the breakout room. I don't see a Fred Johnson on here.
Okay, I'll let Mr. Nasser know. He's just finishing up another hearing. I probably need to make sure that that's the correct name.
I mean, we're getting ready to do a hearing at 9:50, so he has time if he.
Okay. Thank you.
Galaxy A11 in the vehicle. Can you please state your name? Can you state your name, please? The people smoking in the vehicle.
I'm back, Judge.
Okay. How about now? We're ready on Johnson, Charles Johnson.
Depends on your Cobb's evaluation, but yes.
Let's hear it.
I spoke to my client and the officer. The officer indicated that he needs to plead guilty to one. The one that was on the plea form, he cannot plead to. Would the court consider allowing him to plead to the failing to secure load under a 3-month delayed sentence and the remaining matters to be dismissed, as long as Officer Jones is okay with that?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. I'm okay with it if you all. Okay, let's get Mr. Charles Jones out of the breakout room. Johnson. Okay. We're on the record. This is the People versus Charles Johnson, calling cases SP 1108082, no trailer lights. Count 2, no receipt of or unsigned registration. Count 3, no proof of insurance. SP 1108065, failure to tarp load. Count 2, failure to secure load. Count 3, no plates on trailer. Set for a trial and for formal hearing today. Appearance.
Ryan Hill, on behalf of the defendant. Sir, state your name for the record, please. Johnson?
Mr. Charles Johnson, can you state your name, please?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Charles Johnson, ma'am.
Thank you.
Judge, my client's going to plead guilty to failing to tarp. My understanding is the court would consider doing a delayed sentence of 3 months. The remaining matters will be dismissed. Will stipulate a probable cause.
Okay. Mr. Johnson, can you raise your right hand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you have an opportunity to speak to Attorney Hill in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand, Mr. Johnson, that pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial?
Yes, ma'am.
And knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, do you wish to continue and plead guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
And Attorney Hill, was it for failure to secure or failure to tarp? I wasn't sure.
Failure to secure, Judge, is fine.
Okay. Mr. Johnson, I'd like to bring your attention to August 25th, 2020, around 1:24 p.m. in the area of 6 Mile and Mound in the city of Detroit. We're operating a 2012 Ford white vehicle. Mr. Johnson, I'm asking you a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and did you have
Yes, I did. I said, yes, ma'am.
a load on that vehicle that you failed to secure?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, satisfied?
That's fine.
Okay, I will accept the guilty plea and dismiss the remaining counts. Is there stipulation of probable cause?
There is.
And Officer Jones, can you put your appearance on the record? I can't remember if you did or not.
Officer Lorenzo Jones, badge 423, Spray Police Department.
Thank you. So, Mr. Johnson, it's going to be a $240 fine that covers mandatory court costs and $25 attorney fee. And I will impose a 6-month delayed sentence. That means that you can't pick up any tickets, any offenses, any citations. And if you do not pick up anything within the 6 months and you pay the $240 fine, it will be dismissed from your record. You understand?
Ma'am, I believe, yes, but I believe we was under agreement of 3 months now.
Okay, well, I will.
I know it's your discretion, but that's what they.
It is. I will do a 3 month, if that's what I said. I didn't remember. So it'll be 3 months, okay, Mr. Johnson?
Thank you so much, ma'am.
You're welcome. You have a good day.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You too.
Daryl Foster, I'm going to put you with Mr. Foster.
Yes, yes.
His offer is as charged because he has 2 counts for the same case. Two, no, they're not the same. So he has 1 for solicitation, aiding, assisting, or abetting for the act of prosecution, and 1 count of receiving and admitting. So the offer is for receiving and admitting as charged.
That's the 45 day, isn't it?
Yes,
And is it set for pretrial today?
it is.
Okay.
Mr. Foster,
Yes.
go ahead and about 5 seconds, hit join on your screen. And Attorney Hill will discuss in private with you your options, okay?
Okay.
Mr. Foxhall, do you have an email address? I can send you over your report while you're waiting so you can look at it yourself.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. How you doing today?
Great, great.
Attorney Hill, I'm going to put you in now with Mr. Foxhall. Did you receive his report?
Was it sent to me the other day?
It was sent this morning.
Oh. No.
Mr. Griffin, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Oh, I got
fine.
it.
For Mr. Foxhall, it's rare for a probation to show up for sentencing. What's going on?
He was a referral for Veterans Treatment Court, so they just wanted us to talk to him because he is a veteran and see if he was interested in entering into our Veterans Treatment Court.
Okay. So do you want to speak to him in the breakout room?
Yeah,
Okay.
that would be great, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Foxhall, go ahead and hit join.
Okay.
It should pop up in a couple minutes. And Mr. Griffin is going to speak to you about Veterans Court, okay?
Okay.
Go ahead and hit join. Okay, that
Thank
way.
you, Your Honor.
Thank you. So never mind on that one, Attorney Hill. Courtney Johnson.
Yes, I'm here.
I'm going to put you in with Attorney Hill.
Okay.
Go ahead and hit join when it pops up to do so. He'll be in there shortly. Be fair to display.
Brian.
Okay, Attorney Hill, I'm sorry, what'd you say?
No, I was actually answering my cell phone, so that wasn't much. As it relates to Ms. Johnson, is the officer here?
Yeah, it's set for, it's not a formal hearing, it's just set for a hearing. I don't know why it says.
Yeah, are you sure you're looking at the right Courtney Johnson? The one I have is trial. Courtney.
What's her middle name?
There's two.
I see. Okay, let's call Miss, is it Shanae?
Yeah.
Wonderful. And is Miss Johnson back? Let's see. Can you go in there and tell her to leave out because I have the other Mr. Foxhall, the case manager, in the room and I can't close the rooms out.
Back, Judge.
Okay. This is the People versus Courtney Johnson, calling case SP 111-8309, count 1, unregistered or untitled vehicle, count 2, no insurance, set for a trial today. Appearance.
Brian Hill, on behalf of the defendant, please state your name. Courtney Johnson. Ms. Johnson, can you state your name for the record, please?
Courtney Johnson.
Judge, set for trial. If the officers can hear a motion to dismiss.
And that's
Courtney Johnson.
Officer Kosa has not checked in. It's 9:57, so I will dismiss both counts without prejudice.
Thank you.
Ms. Johnson, your cases have been dismissed. Your audio is a little hard to hear, but I can hear you a little bit. Your cases have been dismissed, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Okay, thank you.
Let's do Mr. Foster. Calling cases U582-37620, the People versus Daryl D'Angelo Foster, receiving and admitting another for an act of prostitution, and U598-65221, solicitation, aiding, assisting, or abetting for the act of prostitution, set for a pretrial appearance.
Brian Hill, on behalf of Mr. Foster. Mr. Foster, state your name.
Daryl Foster.
Judge, asking both matters to be set for bench trials.
Okay, Mr. Foster, I just have to ask you a couple questions, okay?
Yes.
Do you understand you have a right to a jury trial?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything for you to waive your right to that jury trial?
No.
Okay, I will continue your not guilty plea, and your trial will be April 22nd at 8:30 a.m. on Zoom, okay?
April the 22nd,
Yes, 8:30 a.m.
8:30 a.m. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
There will be an attorney present if you do not hire one, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
You have a good day.
You too.
Let's do Miss Antoinette Jordan. Calling case P 1050565, the People versus Antoinette Jordan, driving unregistered or untitled vehicle, count 2, no insurance. Appearance.
Brian Hill, on behalf of Ms. Jordan. Ms. Jordan, state your name for the record.
Antoinette Jordan.
Client's pleading, Judge.
Okay, Miss Jordan,
Yes,
do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Did you have an opportunity to speak to Attorney Hill in private today about your case and about your rights?
I did.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
Do you understand pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial?
Yes.
And knowing that you're waiving that right, do you wish to continue and plead guilty?
Yes, please.
Okay. I'd like to bring your attention to December 24th, 2019, around 10:21 a.m. in the area of Pembroke and Foss in the city of Detroit. Were you operating a 2009 Dodge red vehicle without insurance?
When you mean operate, do you mean by driving or?
I'll ask a different question, Ms. Jordan. Let me ask you. Did you own a 2009 Dodge red vehicle?
I did.
Was that vehicle parked on the public street?
It was.
Do you have the vehicle now?
I do.
Okay. And at the time on the date back in December 24th, 2019, did you have insurance on the vehicle?
No.
Okay. Satisfied?
Satisfied. Yes.
Okay. I'm going to accept your guilty plea, and I really don't like these charges when officers just drive by and check people's cars to see if they have insurance that aren't being operated. So I'm going to bring your balance to 0. You don't have to pay anything, Ms. Jordan. So you just have improper plates. It's a 0-point offense, but you don't have to pay anything. So you're all set, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You as well. Bye-bye.
Okay.
I'm trying to answer it.
Oh, Attorney Griffin. I'm sorry, Attorney. Mr. Griffin.
Your Honor, I did have an opportunity to talk to Mr. Foxell about our Veterans Treatment Court, and he don't wish to do it at this time. This is his first drunk driving offense, but they just identify him as a veteran, so that's what the referral was for. So he wished to not to participate in Veteran Treatment Court at this time, Your Honor.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Griffin.
Okay, all right, thank you.
I need a moment, Attorney Hill.
Kamara, I hear calling your name.
I'm still waiting to speak to a lawyer.
Okay, Attorney Hill. Thank you for waiting. Ms. James Green.
Yes.
I'm going to put you in with Attorney Hill.
Okay.
Her offer is for as charged with a 3-month, I'll make it a 1-month delay. And her officer was here tonight. Ms. James Green, go ahead and hit join on your screen. Attorney Hill will speak to you in private about your case. Attorney Faulkner, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
Oh, just trying to get through the docket.
Well, I'm here to help you if you need me.
I do need you. I'm getting some more files. Let's see. Elijah Johnson. Elijah Johnson?
I'm here.
Okay, I'm going to put you in with Attorney Faulkner. He's going to discuss with you your options today, okay?
Okay.
It'll be a 6-month delay for 1 count of possession of a replica firearm, a facsimile firearm.
Okay.
So I'm going to put you all in breakout room 2. Mr. Johnson, Elijah Johnson, go ahead and hit join on your screen.
Okay.
And Attorney Faulkner will be in there shortly. Marvin Jefferson.
Yes.
Do you have an attorney?
No.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. Okay, you'll be going in with Attorney Hill. And his offer, this is for Marvin Jefferson.
Yes.
His offer is for 2 counts of failure to display and 1 count of improper plates.
Okay.
That'll make more sense, Mr. Jefferson, when you get into the breakout room. He'll talk to you about it, okay?
All right. Thank you.
So go ahead and hit join on your screen. And he'll be in there to talk to you. Ms. Foster?
Yes,
What's your middle name?
Vanessa.
Okay, so it's not Angela, it's Angelina.
Yes,
Ms. Foster, I'm going to call your matter and dismiss your cases, okay?
thank you, ma'am.
I was having trouble finding your case. You're listed here as Angela Foster.
Yes, that was the issue.
Okay. Calling case 195-035-85. Count 1, no operator's license on person. Count 2, no insurance. This is the people versus Angelina Foster. Vanessa Foster. Can you state your name for the record?
Angelina Vanessa Foster.
And Ms. Foster, are you okay with not having an attorney present for the purpose of dismissing your matters today?
Yes.
Okay. So your officer never appeared today. That's Officer Quaranta. So I will go ahead and dismiss without prejudice. So you were all set, okay?
Okay. So the next step, could I go to Secretary of State, or is it a fee? Did I pay anything on that?
So I don't know, based off of the case, I can't tell if you've missed any court dates or not. You can go on 36 District Court's website, just type in your name. You might need to type in Angela Vanessa Foster.
Mm-hmm.
And if anything has a $45 fine next to it, that's a reinstatement fee that the Secretary of State imposes that you have to pay to move forward to get your license. So check that before you go to the Secretary of State. And just pay the $45, and then that'll trigger you being able to get your license back.
And I do that through 36 District Court?
Yep. Just Google 36 District Court and the link will pop right up.
Okay, how soon after this? Like a week?
I would say 48 hours.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
You can set up your appointment with the Secretary of State.
Okay.
All right. Have a good one.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Mr. Jefferson now. Jermaine Jones. Oh, that's a retained matter. Okay.
I'll take that one, Ryan. I'll take the retained. You get the next one.
Okay, Mr. Foxhall, I'm gonna put you with Attorney Hill. And Attorney Hill, did you check to see if you got his report yet? He's not going to go into Veterans Court.
I got it.
Okay. Mr. Foxhall, go ahead and hit join. Attorney Hill will talk to you about your sentencing report. Okay. And Attorney Faulkner, who did you speak to?
Elijah Johnson.
Okay, let's do Mr. Johnson. I'm actually gonna do Ms. James Green first because hers is gonna be a lot quicker. Okay. On the record, this is the people versus. Say your first name again, Ms. James Green.
Jerusha.
Jerusha James Green.
Yes.
Case SP 109-07621, one count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Can you state your name or appearances, I should say?
Paul Faulkner, representing the defendant. Your name, ma'am?
Jerusha James Green.
And Ms. Green, are you going to take the offer today and plead guilty to the one count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive with the understanding that it will be dismissed in 1 month if you don't pick up any other cases?
Yes.
Okay, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Did you have an opportunity to speak to an attorney today about your case and about your rights in private?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
Do you understand pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial?
Yes.
And knowing that you're waiving that right, Ms. Green, do you wish to continue and plead guilty?
Yes.
Okay. I'd like to bring your attention to, I actually don't have your file, so let me look up your case here. Let's see. I'd like to bring your attention to October 14th, 2020, around 6:44 p.m. Did you own a 2008 Chrysler vehicle at the time?
Yes.
And did you allow an unlicensed driver to drive that vehicle?
Yes.
Okay.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Okay. And was that vehicle driven in the city of Detroit? I forgot to mention that.
Yes.
Okay. I will accept your guilty plea, Ms. James Green, and I will adopt the recommendation this is a 3-month delay sentence. I will change it to a 1-month delay. So as long as you don't pick up any other cases after 1 month, this will be dismissed from your record, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Now, it's also a fine, Ms. James Green.
Okay.
It's going to be $240. Can you take care of that within a month?
Yes.
Okay. So with that, you don't have to come back to court. As long as you pay the $240 and you don't pick up any other cases, it'll be dismissed automatically, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you.
Morning, Martha.
Good morning, Mr. Faulkner. How are you?
Doing well, yourself?
Good, thank you. We finally have some nice weather.
I got reservations for 156 on the golf course.
Good for you.
And
never too
tomorrow
early.
also. Got the reservations tomorrow too.
Attorney Faulkner, I'm going to put you on Mr. Finley. Mr. Finley, go ahead and unmute your device.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Alrighty.
Okay, his offer is going to be for failure to display.
One count.
One count. He has 3 counts total, and the counts are for driver's license suspended, failure to stop at a stop sign, and no proof of insurance.
Okay. We're ready.
Mr. Finley, in about 10 seconds, you'll be prompted to hit join. Go ahead and hit the join button, and Attorney Faulkner will speak to you in private about your options today, okay?
Okay.
Let's see here. There we go. And we ready on Mr. Foxhall?
We are.
Okay. Okay, calling case Z8067371, the people versus Carl Foxhall. 1 count of operating while visibly impaired, set for a sentencing appearance.
Ryan Hill, on behalf of the defendant. Sir, state your name for the record, please.
Carl Everett Foxhall Jr.
Judge, we've gone over the pre-sentence investigation report. No additions, corrections, or deletions.
Okay, one moment. Okay, we're back on the record. Sorry about that. So you said no corrections, no additions, no deletions, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Anything on behalf of your client?
I think there's a recommendation for a 9-month term, Judge, of probation, which should show you that my client doesn't have a history of anything, according to at least the pre-sentence investigation report. I don't take issue with any of the things that, any of the recommendations. The only thing I will say, well, I'm sorry, he does have a couple things, Judge, but nothing as it relates to alcohol and driving. He does use marijuana. So that's one thing I want the court to be aware. So if the court does impose that condition, at least for the beginning portion of probation, he will be testing positive.
Okay, Mr. Foxhall.
Yeah.
Is that, so you use recreationally marijuana?
Yes.
Okay, I will adopt several of the recommendations, including a 9-month term of probation. You are not to, of course, use or possess any illegal controlled substances. I will make note that for the first 3 months to expect marijuana in your system for drug testing. There will be, you will have to do random urinalysis testing. Will require you to participate in the alcohol highway safety education class, the victim impact panel class. I am not going to require you to do the 40 hours of community service. There'll be a $35 per month supervision fee. There's a $75 crime victim fee. I'm not imposing any fines and costs outside of what's statutorily required of me. Mr. Foxhall, after 6 months, if everything comes back as negative on your test, as well as you finish everything you're supposed to finish, I will close out your probation at 6 months, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. You'll get all that information from probation, so I don't know if you missed anything today, okay?
Okay, Your Honor, thank you very much.
You're welcome. I have to give you your review date, okay? One moment.
Okay,
So it'll be September 8th at 8:30
okay,
p.m. So hopefully you'll have some good news and I can close out your probation then, okay?
sounds good, Your Honor. You have a blessed day.
You as well. Thank you.
Thank you. To court.
Mr. Finley?
Yes, ma'am. You hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Calling cases C-547-280, count 1, driver's license suspended, count 2, failure to stop at a stop sign, count 3, no insurance, set for a hearing appearance.
Paul Faulkner, representing the defendant. Your name again, sir?
Steve Finley?
Say it a little bit louder, Mr. Finley.
Stephen Finley?
Okay.
I can't hear that, Judge.
Mr. Finley, you got to speak up a little bit louder for the court reporter, okay?
All right. You hear me now?
Say it again.
Steve Finley.
You're going to have to yell pretty much at this point.
All right. Steve Finley.
There we go. Okay.
Got it. Thank you.
Your Honor, there's an offer. My client accepts it.
Okay, Mr. Finley, the offer is for you to plead guilty to 1 count of failure to display a valid operator's license. That's a 0-point offense. Can you raise your right hand?
Yeah.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Did you have an opportunity to speak to an attorney today in private about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial?
Yes, ma'am.
And knowing that you're waiving that right, do you wish to continue and plead guilty?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, speak up a little bit louder, Mr. Finley.
Yes.
I'd like to bring your attention to March 3rd, 2020, around 3:50 p.m. in the area of Meadow Park. It says NBW Parkway in the city of Detroit.
Say that again.
Where were you? It says near Meadow Park, and I don't understand. It says Parkway, I believe.
West Parkway.
West Parkway, okay. And that was in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am. Right at Rouge Park.
Rouge Park, okay. And were you stopped by a Wayne County Sheriff officer?
Yes, ma'am.
At the time, did you fail to display a valid operator's license?
That is correct.
Satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Okay, I will accept your guilty plea, Mr. Finley. I will amend the charge to failure to display a valid operator's license. And I will impose a $240 fine that covers mandatory court costs and a $25 attorney fee. You have 90 days to pay that. Is that enough time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if you don't have any questions, you can log off.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Stipulate the probable cause, Your Honor, on the dismissal.
Thank you, Attorney Faulkner. Elijah Johnson?
Yes.
Okay. Calling case P1089971, the people versus Elijah Johnson. One count of drawing, brandishing a facsimile firearm. Appearance?
Paul Faulkner representing the defendant. Your name again, sir?
Elijah Johnson.
The honor's offer for a delayed sentence. My client accepts that offer.
Okay, Mr. Johnson, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You gotta speak up, Mr. Johnson, and clear as if you're in court, not like you sleep, okay?
Yes.
Did you have
Put your hand down, Mr. Johnson.
Did you have an opportunity to speak to an attorney today in private about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
Do you understand pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial?
Yes.
Knowing that you're waiving that right to trial, do you wish to continue, Mr. Johnson, and plead guilty?
Yes.
I'd like to bring your attention to August 27, 2020, around 5:49 p.m. in the area of Racine Drive and Crusade in the city of Detroit. Did you have in your possession a facsimile firearm, a fake firearm?
Yes.
Okay, and was it an air pellet gun?
Yes.
Okay, and was it black without the orange stopper at the end?
Yes.
And did you brandish that gun or wave that gun in any way?
No.
Did you have it out in your possession in public?
No.
It was not in public?
No.
Where were you?
I was at the corner. It was on my hip, tucked in my shirt.
Say that again, Mr. Johnson.
It was tucked in my shirt, not visible. It was in my fanny pack, like on the side of my fanny pack, tucked in my shirt on my hip, not visible. And I was at the corner of my block, and then they was behind me. And then
Johnson, it's not really clear what you're saying. You said,
I said I was on the corner of my block. It was tucked on the side of my shirt, not visible. And they was pulled up behind me. At first they wasn't there. Then they came out of nowhere and they stopped me. And then they was like, what's on my hip? And then I just told them.
the police?
And yeah, I just told them. And I guess they already knew me, or I don't know. And then they was talking to me and stuff. And they gave it to me. And then gave me a ticket and let me go.
Mr. Johnson, I really just wanted to answer to your question that I asked, okay?
Yeah.
Attorney Faulkner, I don't believe it's enough.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
I'm not sure what you want to do with this.
Well, I think he's pretty much pled guilty, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Said he had it, and they didn't search him. They just asked him if he had some there.
Yeah.
And he voluntarily told them. So that was, to me, that's, I'm satisfied.
Okay. I will accept your guilty plea, Mr. Johnson. There's going to be a 6-month delay on this. If you don't pick up any other cases after 6 months, it'll be dismissed. There's a $240 fine that needs to be paid. You have the 6 months to take care of that, okay?
Okay. How would I be able to pay it?
You can pay online. Google 36 District Court. You can pay that way.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
You're all set, Mr. Johnson. Have a good day.
You too.
Your Honor.
Yes.
Hi, Dennis Whitey. On behalf of the Yanni Jones case, Judge, myself, and Ms. Rogers are present in the courtroom. We have another pretrial with Judge McConico. I know my client has not checked in. I know she has witnesses standing by. So I didn't know if we'd handle that, or would you like us to come back to your courtroom after we jump out with Judge McConico?
I will see you all in about 30 or whatever you guys come back with.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Okay, thanks.
Ms. Jacobs.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What are you here for today?
I contacted you to let you know about the job I had lined up. Unfortunately, they didn't tell me exactly what it was, but I believe it may have been just this recent case. They didn't approve me for the job.
Correct, I remember that.
So, I didn't want to be penalized, or I don't know, because at this point, because I'm also still waiting for the email, as far as everything that I'm supposed to do, what that you granted me to do. I didn't get that, or neither have I been contacted by my probation officer as well.
Okay, so did you call probation?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Well, am I supposed to speak?
Go ahead.
I just took it as the last situation when you said someone want to contact me. But I ended up contacting them after like 3 or 4 days after no one contacted me after court. But I just took it as that, like maybe they're gonna contact me, but if I have to contact them, then I'll do that immediately after I get off court. Immediately.
Yeah, so did you have the number 965-3414?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If you want to call them now and see if you can get through, if not, just log back on the Zoom. We'll be on here for another hour.
Okay.
That work?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let me know if you have a problem. Okay, well, we only have one person left, so. Oh, no, we have two.
Miss Sabree, can I have that number one more time? I believe this is I got that wrong.
965-3414. Okay, who's gonna take care of Mr. Marvin Jefferson?
Judge, I'm back, by the way.
Okay, so Attorney Faulkner, Jermaine Jones he's retained, so we are good. Thank you for helping out.
Okay, can you handle it now, Ryan?
Barely.
Yeah, tired of helping you out all the time. Okay, we'll see you guys later.
See you,
Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Don't call me, I'll be on the golf course. Okay.
Enjoy. Okay, Marvin Jefferson, let's take care of you matters. Okay, this is the People versus Marvin Jefferson. Following cases SP 797-081, count 1 improper plates, count 2 unregistered untitled vehicle, count 3 no insurance. SP 797-0821, improper license. SP 830611, count 1 improper license, count 2 no insurance, count 3 unregistered untitled vehicle. 163-16307, count 1 no operator's license on person, count 2 open alcohol in a vehicle as a driver. 184-621-101, unregistered untitled vehicle, and count 2 is no operator's license on person, all set for a pretrial appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ryan Hill, on behalf of Mr. Jefferson. State your name, sir.
Marvin Jefferson.
Judge, did I hear this correctly, that the offer was for 2 failed to displays, 1 count of improper plates, and everything else being dismissed?
That is correct.
Take the deal, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Jefferson, can you raise your right hand? You swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Okay, did you have an opportunity to speak to an attorney today in private about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, I am.
And are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes, I am.
Do you understand pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial?
Yes, I do.
And knowing that you're waiving that right, do you wish to continue and plead guilty?
Yes.
I'd like to bring your attention to May 31st, 2017, around 1:57 p.m. in the area of Greenfield and 6 Mile in the city of Detroit. Were you operating a 2001 Dodge Tan vehicle?
Yes.
And did you have improper plates at that time?
No, I didn't.
Did you have proper plates?
He said
No,
no,
I
Judge.
didn't.
I know I switched the question because I said improper plates. You said no. So your plates were improper, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and also were you stopped by Detroit Police Department officer?
Yes.
And at that time, did you fail to display a valid operator's license?
Yes, ma'am.
Also, I'd like to bring your attention to March 13th, 2017, around 9:35 a.m. in the area of Jeffrey Service Drive and Woodside in the city of Detroit. We're operating a 2001 Dodge Gold vehicle.
Yes.
And were you stopped by Detroit Police Department officer?
Yes.
At that time, did you fail to display a valid operator's license?
Yes.
Satisfied?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Jefferson, did you post a bond on these cases at all?
No, there was personal.
It's typically $240 per count that you plead guilty to. I am going to waive 2 of those charges of $240 and bring it down to just the one amount of $240. That'll cover mandatory court costs and attorney fee, okay?
Yes.
So you're going from 720 to 240, so that's not bad. I'm gonna give you 90 days to take care of that, okay?
Yes.
Do you have any questions?
No, that'll be it.
Okay, so, and for the record, is there stipulation of probable cause for the dismissed matters?
Yes. Bless you.
Thank you. Okay, the rest of the matters have been dismissed. Mr. Jefferson, you were all set. You can log off.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Okay, Attorney Hill, I think you are good to go finally. Yep, Mr.
Thank you, Judge.
Jones is here for a retained matter. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Miss Sabree? Okay, so I did contact them. My officer will be Mr. Scotty. Yep. I did contact, I had her transfer me over. However, he is not available right now. So I did leave a brief message. Amongst contacting him. As well, the lady that was on the phone, she did advise me that he did put me in the system on the 2nd, but no further notes were updated as far as my case. So I just had her transfer me over and left a message.
Okay. All right, let me make sure that the information was entered into the system on our part, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
But Mr. Scotty will call you back.
Okay, that's cool.
I know that for a fact. So for some reason, the end of the week, you don't get anything or any information, just go ahead and log back on like you did today. And then we'll fix it. But I'll call the clerk to see if it was entered, okay?
Yes, ma'am, that's not a problem.
And Ms. Jacobs, how's everything going with the program?
It's going awesome. I'm actually liking the program as it's progressing. Actually, it's kind of intriguing me a little bit further. At first, I was kind of like, okay, is this gonna be for me? Am I gonna, But now, I mean, as the time has went by, I actually, I'm digging the program. So they did advise us that even after the program ends, they will be checking in and out with us to see how we're, progressing, or if we're just, going forward with the trade. So I think that is something that I will be definitely looking into and trying to see if I can get us some classes as I'm being as far as right now. We do have a luncheon coming on where we're meeting our mentors. So I'll be meeting Miss Yoder. So I'm excited about that. I'm enjoying the program. I'm actually happy you recommended it for me, to be honest.
Also, you can ask about classes your mom may have been interested in. They're doing some free classes for people, not in the program, just free classes for people to take if your mom is still interested.
Yes, ma'am.
So I will see you at the luncheon.
Oh, you're gonna be there?
I will be there.
Okay, man.
I will be there. So call back this week if you don't hear from Mr. Scotty, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you have a good day.
And thank you again, Miss Sabree, for everything. You have a good day.
Thank you. Attorney Nasser? Mr. Jermaine Jones, do you want me to device?
Yes, yes.
Have you talked to your attorney? I haven't spoken to him yet. We're getting ready to wrap things up over here.
No, I haven't talked to anybody.
Is your attorney Nasser?
No, I don't have no time.
Okay.